Hey folks, Jim here. I am Jim. So today, what we have is a Honda pump. Suppose we'll get in there and let you see all the stuff and then put you back where you're at. So anyway, it's a Honda and it's a wb20xt. Fantastic pump. It's been great. I think a fella might have started up dry. I know there's a busted part there, and I'm darn sure it wasn't busted before. But anyway, I fixed it with some JB Weld. JB Weld's good stuff. Anyway, so what I'm doing here today is I'll be taking this bolt here out, and that bolt there, right there, out, up. And that releases the bottom of the pump housing here off of the bracket. So see, then I'll hit some bolts there. I'm gonna pump, then I'll pull that deal off right there, and there's a little impeller in there, and that's what we're trying to get to. So since this is really exciting stuff right here, we'll let you folks see, and I'll try to get you in the maybe even a little closer here. That should be good right there. How's that? And you guys get to see my elbow and stuff. Let's see, I have to close the drawer. And I'm using I have it's a 12 millimeter. And this is a ratcheting type of wrench here. Gear wrench. Those things work really good. There's other brands too. These gear wrenches really have close splines inside there. So you can get more ratchety, per ratchet, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyway, finer tooth helps. That's what I know for sure. So, got the one off, and I sprayed a little oil on top, a little penetrating oil before I started this, but not much before. You should always do it way before. But anyway, I noticed the top of my threads were a little rusty looking, so I thought, well, better do that there, maybe it'll work, maybe not. Don't take all of these all the way off, so that when I get the bolts from my housing undone here, that I can just lift it up off those studs a little bit, and hopefully pull it away, tap it probably a few times with the O-ring in between the case and all. So, alright, so there you go, we got that done. These guys here, they're 12 millimeters also. Whoa, it's already wanting to go back on me. Oh, nice, huh? Anyway, so we're in the Austin shop here, Austin, Minnesota. Not in the Lyle shop. Uh-oh. There, ooh, God. Yesterday I was working in the shop, my friend's shop, and they have electric tools. And then of course I couldn't find a darn thing here. I'm just gonna move this bucket and this lift over here so I can get in there. I think I'm good anyway. So I picked the wrong darn extension for this job, so we'll go to a little bit of a shorter fella. Get it between this gauge, and also it takes a little less torque when you have a shorter one. And I'm using the 1/4-inch drive on account of my 3/8 is underneath my Chevy over there. From my video on taking the tranny out 20 minutes or less. If any of you watched that. And because it's behind the stud, I could lift it up a bit. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Anyway. So it looks like there's only 4 of them so far. Glad I put that darn winch right there. It's just strategically in the way when I'm trying to do stuff here. Give it a push over a little bit more, give me a little bit more room. It'd be nice if I clean this, but a lot of stuff would be nice, right? Well, we're going to, at least I don't have to beat the bejesus out of everything. Oh, I'm missing a little teeny hammer. It's in here somewhere, I know it is. Everything's in here somewhere. That's what you call a hammer wrench, folks. If my kids or my friends do that, I freak out. According to them, that's what I do. Just freak out. They've never seen me actually freak out. It's just quite the heck of a deal there, that freaking out. Alright, so I'm going to give it a tap with this here. Let's just see if you folks still see am I even in the area yet. Oh, look at that. We got a little bit crazy there. Alright, so the tap on the back of these ears will hold the darn thing. Just tapping, not beating the crap out of it. And the plastic hammer. Holy smokes, look at that. We have a winner. That's nice. I'm going to put this darn thing back. It's not something I do often, but it's something I'm going to do here. Alright, so getting a little warm because my furnace is blowing right at me. Have a wood burning furnace in there, some real nice wood today. And when I did this dunk, I heard something fall out. Oh yeah. Something nasty, folks. Something nasty. Alright. Little seal there, and it looks a little crappy. I'm going for the seal inside behind here. So we'll take these guys out. See if we can't get, I don't know, it's kind of crappy right there. The seal right here is a little crappy. So that's some stuff. It could be sucking water and air, and you know, who knows what it could be sucking. Jeez Louise, sucking something. We don't like it. So I'll put this down. There you go. I'll show you this little turbine thing in here. It's kind of neat. Not sure what the heck you call it. It's a vane deal. Anyway, let's get back here on the weigh department here. Yeah, wowza. Yeah, I like this one, then I can get in close. Anyway, see, there's a inlet here and an outlet, right? And let's see. Yeah, it swirls it this way here. This guy here, in here, turns. It's not turning right now, but it will when I pull the thing. Anyway, but right here is where I saw, look at that, seal's kind of icky, so maybe it's not doing so well. But the seal I'm wondering about is the one behind here. So we have to take off these little teeny bolts here, give them another tap, and then before we're done, we'll clean up our edges and all like that to put everybody back in there. So let's get you back over here now that you know what I'm doing and what we're looking for. So pay attention, everybody. It's quite the project here. Alright, where the heck are we? Oh, there we are, okay. And we're going to get back in the T department. Oh, lordy, here we go. And just put your little necks back a bit there. Oh, Lord. Whoa, 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 lordy. Okay. So, there we go, and it looks like 10 millimeter, I would suspect. So, we're going to grab up a whole 10. Well, no, we're not going to grab up one. It's somewhere else right now, but we'll get a 10 millimeter deep well. We'll get him in there, see if he'll help us. Let's find out if he's right first. Seems to be right. We're liking it. See? Alright. He's off without any big giant problem. That one came off pretty good. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully it loves us. Oh, yeah. Need some anti-seize or some sort of goop. I have some anti-seize somewhere here. I don't know where it's at right now, but I know I have some somewhere. Anyway, so again, now put the plastic hammer away. Well, it's good to put stuff away, but Anyway, so give it a little tap or two. It feels a little weird. You can see a little movement there. Alright, I'm gonna have to put the hammer back here. It's gonna be a two-hand job, it looks like. Two-hand job. That just sounds awful. Anyway, so we're gonna get up there. There you go. And it's not too bad here. You got something in there. It looks like a piece of wire stuck in there, and hopefully that's a leak. If not, it's poo. We don't want poo. Well, you know, we don't want a lot of stuff. So, again, right here, I'm gonna take right now, and I'm gonna just lightly scrape my seal, just to see if we can't get it a little bit nicer. Right while we're here. Just doesn't seem, it seems a little dry. It doesn't seem so rubbery like I would expect it to be. But see if we can get it to, it's a little bumpy, so I'm going to knock off the bumps off of there, and when I put it back together, I'll put a little oil or some rubber stuff. I don't know, but I'll put something on there. Just clean it up a bit. Don't want to put too much force. This is rubber. I just kind of want it to, for that other look from that casing, want it to meet up real nice. So get a bunch of stuff off of here, and then we'll get a bunch of stuff off that casing there too. Alright, so we're going to put him down. No seal behind him. I'm a little surprised about that, but probably not going to be the only thing I'm surprised about. So, now we have this impeller right here. And it looks like this big nut here. And I suppose somehow you could stop the flywheel and all like that, but I'm going to do something a little different, because I don't think it's on there all that tight. It may be, but I just don't think it is. So I'm going to take this and this and see if we can't just undo it by giving him a little whack. Pushing that away there. And that was it. Again. There we go. That flips around pretty fast. Now, what I'm wondering about is this seal right here. That seal seems to be pretty okay. That was my worry. See if we can get him out of there and check him out a little bit better. Ooh, look at him. He's moving. I don't know if that's good, but he's moving. Alright, so there's a little tear on the one side there, but I'm thinking it's good. That's pretty good. There's a little teeny rusty, spotty, yucky, poopy stuff on there, so I'll stick my finger in the poopy stuff and wipe it out there. Looks good though. It's not tore up. That was my worry right there, so it does have a little, like I say in the back, a little bit of a thing there, but okay, so we'll put him back in there. Don't want him sucking in the air. Just put a little bit of a oily schmutz stuff or something on there, shouldn't we? We'll get some little bit of penetrating oil. Get that weird. get him a little bit weird. There is some duck in the spring here though. Well, I suppose I should show you from here. Spring, which could be maybe making it not spring back forward or backward. I don't know. I don't know much about this stuff. Just taking stuff apart, seeing what's in there. Now we know. There's this stuff. Have to get a little needle nose pliers in here because I can't quite get that last out there. But if it's not doing its pushing job, the spring, then you know it's not doing its job the way we want it to. So we have a little oil in there. A little needle nose pliers got it. So I'm gonna put it back in there the way he was. Hopefully he likes this. Hopefully. Alright, well on this side here it all looks good too, so I'm going to say that seal in the back is not our problem. There's a little spacer here we need to put in there. And our darn whoopity dingity deal here doesn't seem to get all hurt or crushed either. So, anyway. Do this again, only the opposite way this time. Probably that would self-tighten, I would think. But maybe not. So we'll give him another, let's see, did I even do it the right way? I think I did, but who knows. Oh, doing it the wrong one. There you go. We got it. Look at it, folks. We'll give him another one. Alright. It goes this way, so it should tighten anyway. So, there you go. Alright. Well, so far it's looking pretty okay, right? Get the yuck out of here. This time I am scraping it a little hard just because I want all that aluminum-y, gookity, weird stuff the heck out of there. I think that's a technical word, aluminum-y, yucky stuff. Alright. Looks acceptable. At least to me. What do you folks think? Looking right to you? And we'll put our darn thing back on here, and I kind of wonder, like I say about this seal here. So I'm putting it on, there's a little extra schmutz before I'm done. So when I put that other housing on, if I could knock it back a little bit, I'd push the seal out back, but that's not the way you're supposed to do stuff. So, anyway, here we go. Well, I'm going to rip out the area that it fits on. There you go. Alright. So, put this little fella back where he was. Appears he wasn't there. And I swear this thing was like this here. You know, there you go. That's the way it was. Holy guacamole. We're getting them. Look at that. Zipped right on there. Right here, and these are 10 millimeters, so don't beat the bejesus out of them when you're trying to put it back together. This part, coupling on there, but put it up here so you can see. Got my O-ring in there, but you can't really even see the O-ring anymore. Holy guacamole. Look at that. Right now, let's get the O-ring off. There's a good scraping there. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Now, as I said earlier, look, this here's a little bit nasty, so I'm going to take nice little sandpaper. It'd be nice to put it on a block or something like that, but you know, I don't have a nice block or something like that, so I guess can't use that. That's a little too wicked there. All right, well, I have some sandpaper over. You know what I could do is I could use a razor on a tool and drag it around like this here. We don't want to take any metal off, so you know, you just want to flatten it out a bit. Get all that yuck out of there, at least some of it. So, it seems to be doing what we want. And if we had a new seal, of course, we'd put it in. I don't know who we are, it's just Jim, but you know, you folks, you're helping me, right? Pay attention. There might be a test after this. Alright, so this guy here, he's looking good. That one over there is looking good. So, oh, wrong darn thing here. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to hit, well, that's the spray stuff. Here we go. Yep. I'm going to hit my rubber here with that. Try to get him a little pliable, I guess. That's going to go into that spot. Then I have some black RTV somewhere. Wasn't that crazy? I was just using it too. Oh, here it is. Found it. It's over here, folks. So I'm just going to switch that on there. Probably should switch it on there, but I'm not going to. I want it to really do a thing here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. And see, it's busted off the side of my thing here. Well, you know what? I'm going to dry that off a bit. Let's see. Can you folks still see that? Let me see. You looking? Yep, you can see it. Probably get that housing out of your way though. Alright, so make it a little drier so this stuff will stay in there and we'll be happy. noticed this silicone stuff, unless it's really dry, it doesn't really stick very well, so I'm just gonna smooch it in there a whole bunch and it'll squish in there. When that piece hits it, it'll find its little home. My other finger, and I don't know why I go off, it's all over my one finger. There we go. It's kind of following my finger, it doesn't want to stay in its little home there that I gave it. Alright, so this is one of those things where you know, put it back together. It'd be nice to let this stuff sit up for a while and all like that, but it's going to fit in where we want it to fit in, so we're not going to let it sit up. Alright, let's put the casing back on, and put the casing back on in the right way it's supposed to go. That would be nice, right? Get them in there, try to get lined up right with old things. Oh, look at that. That worked out good. And since we're going steel into aluminum, and as you should anyway, always start them by hand. Just do that for me, would you people? Alright, here we go. But not with this one. Alright. And we're not going to stick them in tight in case somebody needs to move around a bit. We've got to look at our little gap where we oiled up our hole ring and all like that. Make sure everybody's sliding in right along. Don't want to go pinching anybody and cracking the case and all like that. Ow! Did you see that? Watch out. Give it a good pull up that way. I crisscross. Learned it a long time ago. You're supposed to do it. Some people say, "Oh, it don't matter." Well, okay. You can say that if you want. I'm not going with that program, no. I'm just going to give this a little, use my hammer wrench here, just give it a little bit of a